This is Project Pitcher.
What we want to do is create great businesses in Wisconsin that create lots of jobs.
Local entrepreneurs pitch their ideas
How do you market it?
How much do you charge? Tell us what keeps you up at night.
for a chance to get their share of $30,000 in cash and awards.
We've decided to help build your business.
Shut up!
Yes.
Who will build the next great Wisconsin business?
Creating businesses like this in the state of Wisconsin can only help all of us.
Saturday, 6:30 on WISN 12.
Hey Nikki, say hi.
Hi. My name is Niki Johnson, and I am an artist currently living in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I also curate exhibitions, and most of my work, well, I'd say the intention of my work is to get people engaged in dialogue about cultural happenings that are taking place in, our daily lives. Hills and Valleys is a large sculptural piece. It measures about 11 feet tall, it's 8 feet wide, and it is made out of the signage from 5 Planned Parenthoods that were closed under the Walker administration here in Wisconsin. I started collecting the signs in 2013. The signs were sitting out back and they were going to be recycled. And I thought, well, I think I could probably do something with those. But I didn't quite know what. I knew from the very beginning, I didn't know what sort of image or what exactly I was going to make out of them, that I was dealing with kind of a sacred material, and that I wanted to create an image that would empower those who came in contact or in viewing of the piece. So for years, the signs were in my garage, kind of similar to Eggs Benedict and the portrait of the Pope, and that I didn't hurry to finish that piece, because for me there's something about investing a part of my life into the messages I create that bring me closer to understanding the question that I am posing to the viewing audience. We cut it down into geometric shapes, being kind of triangles and squares, as well as hand punching circles out of the green part of the lettering. I realized I needed help, and plus the conversation that this piece engages is really about our civic rights, our rights as human rights, and so it seemed only fitting, after I made that call, which really was for physical help, that people become engaged. And the one kind of amazing thing that happened during the few months that I had volunteers in my studio was my studio became a place for political activism. So the journey of creating Hills and Valleys was incredible. I was awarded the 2016 Voices Award by Planned Parenthood. I got to stand on the same stage as Gloria Steinem in the fall, and I didn't realize that I was heading towards a lifetime achievement by jumping on a sheer in February, but by October I realized that something major had been done. From there, the poster was a kind of a natural progression of things with the image. The poster called We Rise, or maybe Tear Us Down, We Rise, I've seen it hashtagged a couple different ways on social media, was a collaboration between my friend Christian Westfall and myself. We got this thing out in time for the Women's March, and through the success and incredible outreach of the Next 4 Years Milwaukee, we were able to, we have been making shipments across the country and actually across the globe of this image. I think that, how I understand my process at this point, it's kind of like a chicken soup, and that I kind of collect elements, questions that I have about American identity, about who we are, where we're headed, that I kind of steep in my mind, or somewhere. I have a number of ideas constantly kind of moving in my mind, and every now and then a window in time opens and I take it. You know, I am actually a private person, so I'm gonna remain anonymous on my favorite spots. Definitely, I am a regular at many establishments in this fine city. Milwaukee's already rad. I'm just here for the ride. I thrive in cities, and part of it has to do with, I think it's just population density.
Okay.
But I will say that growing up in New Mexico, I really loved going for long drives. So for me, the country is cathartic. You know, there's something about being able to take a break from the city that's so absolutely necessary. I think it's a big part of why I climb. So, yeah, both. Both? Can I say both? Milwaukee for me is just kind of a best kept secret. And it is a place that continues to impress me with the kind of the level of engagement that the people who live here, you know, pay to their everyday lives. I mean, whatever it is that you do, there's definitely a kind of just a handcrafted quality to this city. I'm really a extroverted introvert, so I'm not going to divulge much. I'm Niki Johnson, and I make Milwaukee Rad.